Hello, this is my level for assignment 2. It's mostly just a remesh of the original level to make all the traps and such fit in better. And a lot of lighting work as well to make it look prettier. So for instance, you had the hammers at the start here activated by the lever and the door, same as before, and these rail traps are also the same as before. Again, the lever by the door and the hammers shown to activate the levers can activate not only traps but also doors, like to show that's helpful. I put a secret at the top of the lift here as like a reward for players who actually waited for the lift to go all the way to the top, because I didn't want players to wait for it to get all the way to the top just to be disappointed. Also, the lighting here is a lot like paler and blue, like to, I don't know, make sure the post-processing follows that, because this area is a lot more temperate. For instance, this second layer is more temperate than the level above because it's meant to be lighted entirely by the torches in the area. And then this trap, I made sure to light this trap up more than it was originally, because there were people saying that they couldn't actually see the trap before it hit them, which of course does not feel good. Again, this trap has not changed much. The pendulum trap is not meant to be too difficult. You can just walk and make sure you're stepping on the stone brick parts between the swing pendulums and you're fine. It's meant to be like a visual marker of where it's safe, as well as, of course, it makes everything look like it fits into the level better, which is always nice. The crushers, again, just a lot of mesh work in the area and lighting work to make everything look actually pleasing to look at. Make sure to put a health pick there, because getting killed at the last section is always annoying. The pendulum trap in the last section I completely removed, and I remeshed the area, and instead I put this spinning spike trap activated by the pressure plate, because I hadn't, because otherwise the player would not know about pressure plates, because there had been no indication of pressure plates existing beforehand. And I made sure to put the torch right there to light up the first trap, so it's very obvious it's there when it starts spinning, because originally it was too dark, you couldn't see. Also, the post-processing of the area, I've increased the vignette to make it more shadowy, because the idea is it's meant to be a dungeon, and so it's meant to be darker. However, I didn't want it to actually be dark when you got to an area, because I want you to be able to see wherever you are. I just want you to be able to see miles ahead of you, as if, you know, it was a dungeon and you have a small light source, which I would imagine the player does. Also in the background here, I meshed in a little dungeon cell to add to the whole dungeon aesthetic, and I tried to put like a little keyhole there on it as well, using 2 hooks, and I put a couple skeletons in the dungeon cell. And also there's more mesh work here, so the furnace in the background, and I added a small point light to make that little like reddish area on the ground in front of it and around the front, as well as the anvil and the hammers in the foreground I added to make it more interesting to just be in the level. Here I massively reworked this area. So for instance, I changed the jump pad so that it actually looked like a lava vent, because I thought that fit the level better, the theme of the level. And I changed the timing on the traps moving up and down to give them a large opportunity to fly past them, because a lot of people are having issues with that. And also changed the area on the ground to make the spike traps look like they're actually built into it, as well as like adding more light. Also added some lights onto the actual spinning traps themselves, because as if they are powered by the same hot lava, and of course to light them as well, because it was quite dark, because they're meant to be able to see the trap. It's quite helpful. And then, like, to get past this trap, as the pop-up said, you just press E to activate jump pads. So if you just time it at the right time, you can get past. And the final jump pad as well, I changed to look like a lava vent once again. This one's got a constant steam coming out of it though, because it is, you know, as soon as you step on it, it will activate. So make sure to put more stuff in the foreground as well, just to make it look prettier. So there's all this lava, so they kind of enforce the aesthetic, but there is a lot of lava in this place. So the jump pad, I made sure you can't get above the angel, even while crouching. Like, there's no way of getting over it, because I didn't want players to actually be able to get over it, because they could get themselves into a situation where they can only die to get out, which of course would be annoying, whereas they can just fall down or jump across and then get to the end of the level. However, there is also a secret path in my level. There are two secrets in the level. There is the secret at the top of the lift, and then there is a secret on the second trap with the platforms. So if I rush over to that, so not this, but the next moving platform trap has a secret under it. So another reason I want them to crouch is because crouching actually makes getting to the secret a lot easier, I found. So I've kind of tried to help the player find it. So you just crouch along and fall down here, and again, a secret area that's a lot paler, and it's kind of go for like the magical aesthetic, so the blue light and the totems providing the light as opposed to torches in this area, just to make it feel different. Once again, there's a pressure plate that activates this concertina of hammers. As long as you just keep running right, you won't get hit. And there's a jump pad that launches you to the finish, which is a reward, like, because you found a secret, you beat the level faster. And it obviously offers an alternative path. I also made sure to leave the jump pad in that area the same, like the default jump pad, because I thought that the magical aesthetic of this jump pad fit in with the secret area's theme, as opposed to it not fitting in with the theme down below. And I think that is everything. Thank you very much.